Okay, this is the Ready Health and PE video on, we're going to talk about setting a goal, and we're going to talk specifically about finding your starting point. Now, before the break, we talked about setting a goal, that it should be something you can do at home and at school. If you're not sure how to set your goal, you find a starting point and make a plan. Think of what you can do to get to your goal. This video will talk specifically about finding your starting point. Now, before break, I asked you guys to start thinking about what kind of exercise you could work towards, completing a goal. Let's, for example, use push-ups. Let's say you wanted to make a goal with push-ups and you ask, how many can you do now with correct form? Now, using correct form is key because if you don't, then it won't count. So if you don't know what correct form of a push-up is, you would type or Google push-up correct form. Then when you figure out what the correct form of a push-up is, you try it. Then you find out maybe you can't do a push-up. Go back to Google or YouTube and type in push-up variation. When you hit enter, you may find variations like a full body push-up, an incline push-up, a knee push-up, and a decline push-up. After I've seen the variations, I decide to do knee push-ups. Then I ask myself, how many push-ups can I do right now? Keep in mind things like using correct form, doing it without stopping, and doing it within a certain amount of time. So I find out my total for right now, and I find out I can do 24 knee push-ups. So then I need to think, by June 1st, where do I want to be? What number do I think I can get to by June 1st? We need to be realistic with ourselves when we're making these goals and ask questions like, how much time do I have to work on my goal? A week to work on it is much different than a year. Right now, you probably have about a month. We also need to ask, how much am I willing to work on this? Will I be consistent? Will I push myself? So in finding your starting point, hopefully you'll be able to find these three things. Exercise. I picked knee push-ups. Where am I at now? I can do 24. And my goal, where do I want to be? In 1 month, I'd like to do 40. If I'm able to get those three things in place, I can then write my goal. By June 1st, I will do 40 knee push-ups with correct form and without stopping. The words by June 1st tells me exactly by when to complete my goal. Saying I will do 40 knee push-ups will tell me exactly what I am doing and how many. Including the words with correct form and without stopping helps me to be even more specific so that I can measure it very easily. Now's the time to get out that piece of paper and write down, 4th mark and period goal. By June 1st, I will. Pause the video if you need to finish writing this. So you have the first part of your goal written. Now what you need to do is include what exercise you want to do, include how many you want to do by June 1st, and include how you want to do it if there are more specifics. After you've decided your goal for the 4th marking period and you have it written down on a piece of paper, now's where you do the Flipgrid part, where you video record and tell me what your goal is for this 4th marking period.